Echoes from Hrothgar, the royal betrayal, Beowulf their Sunday. Anyway, right. We all think we know the story of Beowulf, don't we? The monster, the hero, the gleaming hall of Hrothgar. It's plastered all over the curriculum. Well, not in England, anyway. I mean, we don't want to breed pride in ourselves now, do we? But what if I told you there was a darker, nastier truth lurking in the shadows of that epic poem? A truth barely whispered in the main narrative, only truly laid out by another, often overlooked ancient text. So we're going beyond the textbook today, deep into the murky mire of Anglo-Saxon history. While Beowulf gets all the glory, there's another old poem, Widsith, that offers a brutal, most laconic counterpoint to the established narrative. Imagine a travelling minstrel, a bard who's seen it all, spilled ale in every court across ancient Germania. That's Widsith. His poem, jotted down by some English monk around the year 1000, isn't just a travelogue, it's a Rosetta Stone for understanding the political backstabbing of the migration age. There's a bit of a row among the eggheads about when Widsith was actually stitched together. Some, like John Niles, reckon it was cooked up after King Alfred's time, a PR stunt to give everyone a common glorious past. Others, like Kemp Malone, argue it's the real deal, authentic echoes of older, grittier, heroic songs. Me? I lean towards the gritty. Archaeologists like Lotte Heidegger even suggest parts of it date back to the 6th century, showing a shocking familiarity with places far beyond Britain, Denmark and the fucking Baltic. It means Widsith remembers time before distinct Anglo-Saxon identity even existed, when the Germanic tribes hitting Britain still knew exactly where they came from. What does this ancient piece of parchment tell us? The gold is in lines 45 to 49. These 5 lines pack a punch the size of a longship, so pay attention, 007. Hrothgar and Hrothulf had their bond long after their victory. See that? It's blunt, unsentimentally direct. These lines confirm a critical alliance between King Hrothgar, the Old Lion himself, and his nephew, Hrothulf. In Beowulf, Hrothgar practically adopted the lad, favoured him above his own sons. And here, in Widsith, we see why. They fought side by side, they kicked the ever-loving shit out of the Hrothgards, led by some poor bastard named Ingeld. Their victory at Hrothgar was theirs together. Now, Hrothgar, being the canny king he was, tried to play the long game. He married his daughter, Freyjawaru, to Ingeld, hoping to bury the hatchet between the Danes and the Hrothgards, a political marriage pure and simple, an attempt to turn blood into water. But history, my friends, yeah, she's a cynical bitch. Ingeld gets home, and what happens? Some hot-headed Hrothgar retainer, probably nursing a grudge the size of a war axe, murdered one of Freyjawaru's Danish followers. Just like that. Peace crumbles. The ancient animosity and festering wounds reopens. The result? More bloodshed at Hrothgar. Ingeld and his boys? Cut down. A tragedy, sure, but a predicted one in the Savage Age. But here's the thing, the truly chilling part. It's not what Widsith says explicitly, but what it implies. Long after their victory, it states. That phrase, so seemingly innocuous, carries the weight of a goddamn freight train. It screams, this good thing, it didn't last forever. The Anglo-Saxons, those stoic bastards, were masters of understatement. And that simple phrase, it's a poetic gut punch. It means the bond between Hrothgar and Hrothulf eventually shattered. The accepted history, the one everyone back then would have known but Widsith doesn't bother spelling out, is grim. Hrothulf, the favoured nephew, the one Hrothgar elevated above his own flesh and blood, he murdered Hrothgar's sons. And then when old Hrothgar finally kicked the bucket, Hrothgar seized the Danish throne. Check out my previous videos on the Hrothgards and the Hrothkraki. I'll link him in the description below. Hrothgar paved the way for his nephew, fostering him, protecting him, effectively setting him up as the heir apparent over his own bloody children. And Hrothulf repaid that generosity with a knife to the back. This concise, almost brutal objectivity, mirroring other ancient verses like those in the Dior, strips away the ancient veneer. It's a stark reminder, even in the age of heroes, loyalty was a fragile thing, a commodity, the pursuit of power. That trumped kinship, family, and pretty much everything else. Widsith, far from being a dry historical record, lays bare the perennial human drama, the ambition, the betrayal, the fucking endless cycle of violence. It pulls back the curtain on the heroic sagas, showing the bloody undercurrents beneath the gleaming armour. Freedom's a joke, they sell you. They're always looking for the external threats, but sometimes the cage has steel bars and you just don't know who holds the keys until it's too late. The story of Hrothgar and Hrothulf is a raw, unvarnished look at that truth. If you found this dive into the grimy corners of Anglo-Saxon history enlightening, smash that like button. Do me a favour, it's good for the algorithm. I need the views. Let me know in the comments what other historical betrayals, overlooked historical texts you read or heard about. Anyway, the YouTube algorithm thinks you're going to like this video. Happy Fridays. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.